Breaking news, it is now required to have a guided ultrasound when having your BBL in the state of Florida. So ladies, if you're going to Miami for this procedure and they are not using the ultrasound for a guided BBL, then guess what? They're breaking the law and you should probably run.
Okay, so what's up, you guys? So I'm doing an update. March, I officially make 1 year post-op with Dr. Triggs. I'm officially a 1.5 years post-op from Dr. Cannon. And I am 2 year post-op Tummytuck. A lot of y'all be asking, like, why did you break them all up? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? To answer your question, it was my first time when I first got my Tummytuck, so I definitely did not want to do a combo because I heard how high risk it is, and that was my first time. And even when I went back and got my BBL and my breast done and my Lipo 360 done again, I definitely did not want to do a combo because I just feel like they don't take enough out of certain areas to transfer in certain areas or remove a lot in certain areas. So you have to go back and go back. So I just didn't want to do that. The only reason why I redid my Lipo 360 with Dr. Triggs was because I felt like Dr. Cannon, even though I did not do a combo, I felt like his assistants, because I know that wasn't Dr. Cannon, his assistants did not take out enough lipo when they did my Lipo 360. Let me see. And also, I don't know. I just didn't want to go through all that pain at once. I didn't want to get my breast done, Tummytuck, and a BBL and have to lay on my stomach because you can't because of your breast. I didn't want to sit in one of those chairs for 4 to 6 weeks with the hole in the middle and my back posture and all that just being all over the place. I did not want to feel uncomfortable for 4 to 6 weeks, okay? So I had preferred to break up my surgeries, and it worked. Okay, we got cut off. And it worked for me. Y'all, I'm just lounging around. I work from home, okay? And I still be wearing, like, my son graduation. Look, my son is autistic, and he graduated last year, okay? 2023, and I am a proud mom. But, anyways, so, yeah, so I did not want to break it up or whatever. So I had went back. Right now, I'm on my cycle. I am kind of bloated. But dang, I don't even have on. Hold on, y'all. Because I can't, certain stuff you only can show. So, my breasts, you can see they are sitting up. Let me see if I can. Hold up. Hold up. So, y'all can see. Okay, my full back. So, right now, I am kind of bloated because I'm on my cycle. But needless to say, like, I don't know. I love my my breasts. I love pretty much everything. If I was to go back, what would I do? What would I get done? Stay tuned.
Okay, so the doctor that I'm going to see is Dr. Daniel Kaufman. He works at Miami Life Plastic Surgery in Miami, getting an extended tummy tuck with flank lipo and lower back lipo. And he's the doctor that's doing it. I actually chose him because one of my clients came in and I saw his work in person and loved it. And I saw that he works on girls that are my size, the larger BMI. So I've been researching him for a very long time, and I decided I was gonna go with him.
Of course we do. Cell Saver saves those red blood cells, which we can inject back into your body. Those cells carry oxygen, and they're gonna make you feel a whole lot better.
Hey everyone, I'm really excited to announce today that I've just received my second recertification in plastic surgery. That means that I've been certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery for over 20 years.
All right, what's up, you guys? It's your cousin Krystal bringing you another video. So this is basically an update video on pretty much everything. So you've seen a few clips before. I don't know where to start. I don't have long, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so first thing first, my dimples, I am at 3 months post-op. Woo! I'm at 3 months post-op. They are still very transparent. I hope they stay like this, like natural, like when I talk, when I smile, stuff like that. I really do hope they stay that way, because if they don't, I'm going back for around 3 this year. Other than that, like I said, my tummy tuck, I don't know. I feel like I eat a lot. Like how I eat, I should need a whole nother tummy tuck. That's how I know Dr. Simmons did what he was supposed to do. I know a lot of y'all probably are kind of skeptical when it comes to Dr. Simmons, because he did have a death, I believe, like a year or 2 ago or something like that. I think when he did my surgery, I want to say it was like right after. Really, I think I went like either right like a month or 2 after, or I went like a month or 2. No, I went before. This whole time I've been thinking I went after. I went before, because that was not too long ago. I think that was last year or early part of the year prior, when I got my BBL by Dr. Cannon. I think that's when he had a death, and they had like removed him from like they put him on limited restrictions when doing procedures on the girls, due to what had happened. They was doing investigation and stuff like that or whatever. But I mean, the man, he back working. Speaking of Dr. Simmons do now have his own private practice. Congratulations, Dr. Simmons. Besides that one death, I have not heard anything bad about him. From my experience, his bedside manners was phenomenal. I know a lot of people are skeptical when it comes to going to a doctor that have had a death before. Yes, it's scary. At the same time, that can happen to anybody. We all take a risk, okay? Now, I can see if it's a doctor that have several plethora of bad reviews, and they've had multiple deaths. But I don't know. To each his own. If you feel safer going to a doctor, and from what I'm hearing, a lot of girls be going to doctors that aren't even board certified. So you're taking a risk with that too. Whether they're board certified or not, we all are taking a risk, because we all are just basically taking a risk. So that's not even a factor anymore. So take that out of y'all mental. That's not even a factor no more. Yeah, they know a little bit more. Well, no, they don't really know a little bit more. It's about taking out the time to go and actually take the course and pass it or whatever. I'm quite sure they all have maybe been board certified before they began practicing years prior. But needless to say, yes, Dr. Simmons, he does have his own private practice right now. Now, a lot of you all have been reaching out to me inquiring on tummy tucks. I just had a cousin who just had a surgery done January 8th. She reached out to me. She's very happy with her results from Dr. Manasquiski. I'm going to put his name down below. He's over at Avana Plastic Surgery. I'm sure I'm saying his name wrong. But he's over at Avana Plastic Surgery. I've never heard of this doctor. Don't come chewing me up talking about, he, or no. I don't know if it's a he or a she, okay? But I will leave his information down below so y'all can do some research on that doctor, because a lot of y'all been looking for really great tummy tucks doctors that specialize with tummy tucks. And a lot of y'all have been looking for tummy tucks and BBL specials. I thought I mentioned this on my last live of some of the specials that was going on. Vixen, of course, y'all know that they are sister connected with New Life and 305. They are all running a special right now with post-op packages, including your post-ops massages, your socks. I believe they threw in a BBL pillow. I think you get a garment like a a faja. So yeah, and also I think some of them, like Dr. Triggs, I think they throwing in free chin lipo, because I definitely had free chin lipo last year when I went to Dr. Triggs. Other than that, what's going on again over here at Smart? Matter of fact, I'm gonna make that for a whole nother video, because it's a lot of stuff that's still transpiring. I thought it kind of calmed down a little bit, but it's still escalating. It's still escalating over there at Smart. We have people that has been admitted in the ER within the last few days. That's barely 2 weeks post-op over there. Okay, so a lot of people are starting to speak up. A lot of people are speaking up. I don't even have to advocate for them. They reaching out to me, sending me receipts per usual, and they are taking things in their hands. They are taking things in their hands. I have a lot of cousins that just recently had surgery from Dr. Shanklin last year. They are about to be cannon dolls, and I am so excited because I'm ready to see their transformation. Some of them are in the groups. Hopefully, I mean, they are in my group. Hopefully they let you know how it comes out. But a lot, I think it's like 2 cousins so far that had surgery last year with Dr. Shanklin. They're going to get a whole revision done with Dr. Cannon. And I am, when I tell, y'all know how I feel about Dr. Cannon. Like, I don't care. Like, I feel like Dr. Cannon, even if he go to Columbia, he's going to be really snatching it, because he can take out even more and snatch even more and pluck even more and put in even more, okay? If I was to ever get another BBL done, if I did not go to Columbia, which I doubt, if I do go to Columbia to ever get a BBL, I'm going there to get my teeth done. But if I was to ever get my BBL redone, I'm going back to Dr. Cannon, baby. I'm going back. And let me tell you, let me go back to Dr. Cannon. It is over for y'all. Like, it is over, okay? Y'all, I love my natural big. I really, really love my natural big. Speaking of next week, I need to hurry up and drop that video. Next week on Monday, I go get my facial cosmetic stuff done, my lips and all that good stuff. So that's another video that's coming, because I'm going to talk about fillers versus Botox. A lot of y'all do not know the difference. A lot of y'all are against it, and it's okay. A lot of people are against plastic surgery, and it's okay. As long as you do your research, you know what you're going into, you know that you did your reviews. I mean, you read your reviews, you covered your bases. And, and my doctor who I'm going to, it's not like one of those little med spas or those little spa places where you go and they charge $80 here, $150 there. No, he has packages. He have, like detailed information for you to read over before you have consent to sign, agreement, disclosures. Like, he's the real deal. Like, he's a real doctor. Like, he does nose reconstruction. Like, he's a real doctor. He's not just out there doing waxing and doing lips fillers. He's a real doctor, and he's board certified. So if I was to ever let anybody touch my face, they definitely have to be board certified. Just like Dr. Kim, he's certified. Or if you see on my video, I just went to go get dimples done. You're touching my face. You have to be board certified. So, yeah, they are all board certified. Let me see what else I wanted to cover with y'all. So yeah, I'm going to leave that information below. Now, for my teeth, I'm going back to get my teeth done. I just made a year post-op. Originally, I did go to the DR to get my teeth done. The total price was $3,000. That did come with transportation to and from the airport to the hotel. They did provide me a complimentary stay at a 5-star hotel in the outskirts of Mexico. I mean, in the DR, and I loved it. It came with complimentary free breakfast. I couldn't eat much anyway, so I had for lunch or dinner, I had chicken broth with, like some tomatoes and stuff like that or whatever, some little mixed veggies, but yeah, I was scared to eat anything. So anyways, with these, I have composites. Composites, from my understanding, are known to last 5 to 7 years. They're known to last 5 to 7 years. This on my teeth is cement placement on my regular teeth, I don't have any implants. These are all my teeth. I only extraction I've ever had done was my wisdom tooth. I think I have one more wisdom tooth to get extracted. And for all the new moms that are watching my videos that's going to get surgery, or you want to go get your teeth done, it is not always required. That's what I hate about our generation. We are told that no, you need to do this or you need to do that to make it better. I took my daughter to the dentist so she can go get her braces. My first phase of starting this journey, I always wanted my teeth straight. So first thing first, instead of me just going to go get veneers done, because when you get veneers and you have a lot of spaces, guess what they're going to do with those spaces? They're going to close them up with more cement. So that's going to make that gap combined with that teeth, which is going to make it wider. Okay. And a lot of people don't think about that. See, I thought about that. And I knew 5, 6, 7 years earlier on that I eventually wanted veneers. I just didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know the pricing of it really. And I had to do my research. It took me a while, but I eventually got them done. Now, since I'm even more educated, I want to advance my veneer stages. So I took my daughter to go get her braces done. Of course, over the phone, they was telling me, saying we may have to do an extraction. I said, extraction for what? My kids literally, they go to, because my daughter is on my insurance. They go to the dentist every 3 months. You're supposed to do twice a year. I do every 3 months because guess what? In every 90 days, they can gain a cavity. I'm not waiting 6 months and then the tooth is rotting down and you can't save the tooth. You want to pull it or do something else. No. I go every 3 months just to be cautious. I go every 3 months for my kids. And by the grace of God, my kids, they never had cavities since they was like 5 years old. That's the first time they ever had a cavity. And ever since like in their teenage years and when they became a toddler to teenage years and young adults, no cavities. Because no, I'm big on oral hygiene. I'm big on everything when it comes to me. So especially with my children. So the lady was on the phone saying, well, we may have to do an extraction because from the x-rays, it looks like that she have an overbite and she have a lot of spaces. I say, yes, ma'am. She has a lot of spaces. So what we can do is we can put brackets at the bottom as well as the top. And we can go ahead and start phase 1 of closing those. And no, first we can go ahead and start with the overbite for the first year. Tighten them up. Then we can start the rubber bands, and then we can go ahead and start the second phase, which is closing up the gaps. She doesn't need any extractions, ma'am. When I told that woman that over the phone, and once we had got there in person, and I told the other lady that in person, she was like, And I'm saying to myself, ma'am, you the dentist, not me. But guess what? They be thinking we don't know because they be ready to charge your insurance. You can try to charge my insurance whatever you want to. Even though I have to pay this out of pocket, my deductible or whatever, because my insurance not going to cover all her braces. But you're not doing no extraction. You're not doing no extraction on my daughter's mouth. She doesn't need an extraction done at all. Truth be told, when they got done with, when that lady got done with my daughter's mouth, she was like, does everything look okay, ma'am? I said, do you have some gloves? She said, yeah, the gloves, they're over there. I said, okay, just give me one moment. Let me examine her before we leave. You know, this is kind of far from my house, and I just want to make sure everything is, you know. So I went and put on some gloves, and then I told my baby, I said, open your mouth wide. Say, I got the feeling around all her teeth. You have to make sure, like, if your kids are going to go get braces, you want to make sure that they are lined up correctly, because with little kids, they be trying to rush. And even though my daughter isn't a little kid, she's a child still, and she doesn't know if they're doing it correctly or not. So that's the reason why sometimes these kids have to keep them on longer than a year and a half, even if they don't really have a lot of spaces. Why are these kids keeping these braces on 2 years? Why? All children do not need braces for 2 years. So in my daughter's case, she will need them a year and a half to 2 years because she have a huge overbite because she sucked her thumb when she was little. And also she have a lot of spaces like what I had at the bottom. My genetics passed on to her. She had a lot of spaces at the bottom. And as soon as I started noticing that over the last year or so, I was like, oh no, you're getting braces. So I went and I felt all in her mouth, make sure that the bar that they put in my daughter's mouth, I made sure that it was lined up straight. Because sometimes they can have it diagonal where it's not all the way straight. It's like kind of zigzag a little bit. So it's like parallel, but then it's like up leveled. So it's like going like slanted and then kind of up. Like they try to make this part look straight and then it's like going down. No, it's supposed to be parallel all the way around. Yeah, parallel all the way around. And I felt in the back of her teeth, because I know that's where the wire, where the wire ends. I said, oh no ma'am, you got to drill that down some more. It's sticking her. And she gave my daughter some wax and stuff like that or whatever, which I know sometimes if the bracket break, it may start sticking. But no, we're leaving with a fresh set. It should not be sticking my daughter's gums. I say, let me put your finger here. She's like, oh, I see, mommy, I see. So she cut that part off. Then I felt like at the bottom, right here on the bottom of her teeth, she put some Simmons stuff on there just to keep, because she was protecting that area so she won't actually break. Well, actually, she was putting that there so she won't actually, if she break a bracket, she was explaining to me somehow, if she break a bracket, it would last until her appointment, or it won't harm her gums or something like that. And so she was like, is that fine? I say, if you can make it flattened, because when she chew, I don't know how she chews. She's still a child. So she could, a lot of people chew with their back teeth. Some people bite into things. Some people break their food up and put it in their mouth and they just chew it on the side of their mouth. I say it varies. So I need to make sure that her mouth is very comfortable for when she chews. So she filed it a little bit flatter so it can be flat, because nobody want to be chewing on something they feel like a piece of meat is just like stuck right there, like glued right there on top of their teeth. It was like a hump, a cement that she put right there. Like literally like this, like a ball. I was like, no ma'am, how she gonna chew? How she gonna? I said, you gotta make that a smooth, flat surface. She understood by the time I demonstrated. And so she did that and it was all good. So basically that's the same thing I did. Oh, I gotta get ready to go, child. Talking to y'all. But anyways, that's the same thing that like I did or whatever. So I had got my braces. I got them closed up. And then for 2 years, and then I had went and got veneers. Okay, but anyways, it was nice talking to y'all. I have to go, y'all. My break is over. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe. I'll leave the information below from my dentist, as well as the doctor that I was telling you about that do the good tummy tucks over at Atlanta. And that's about it. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
What last minute advice do you give to the people traveling over to Miami?
So you have to remember that cosmetic surgery, even though it's cosmetic, is real surgery. So prepare, try to make sure that you've got all your plans made out. If you just come in and get surgery and you don't even have a ride, or you don't know where you're staying, that's not going to be very good for your recovery, and it's going to affect your results.
I'm in the mood to fuck something up.